Betrayal, Deck of Lost Souls. This is the card game version, supposedly, of Betrayal at the House on the Hill, where it's using the same stuff here from Hasbro, Avalon Hill, and it has these really beautiful foil embossed cards. Let's take a look. In this game, there is a bunch of curses. They're numbered from 1 to 6. They'll be out in a line in the middle of the table. And players are going to be secretly given some cards. You are either going to be an explorer, but one person is the traitor. One of these is the actual curse, and that's going to happen because as the game goes by, players are going to be putting cards next to one, and whatever one has the most cards is the actual curse. And then players need to have the items on this to defeat that curse. Each player is going to take one of these very embossed, I've turned the lights down in this room, and these are still shiny as all get out. You're also going to have some cards in your hand. You'll have some different items that you'll have, and you will also have these cards here, different omens, minor and major omens. So on a player's turn, they're going to draw an item, or they can give an item to someone else. If at any point you run out of item cards and someone's forced to play a major, one of these major things here, then the traitor will win. The traitor also wins if you can't defeat that curse. But what's going to happen is, on a player's turn, they're going to, after they do that, something with the action card, they're going to play one of these minor omens, and a minor omen will tell you what icons it needs to defeat it. So it requires, for example here, the speaking trumpet or the physician's bag. And then, so everyone's going to go around. If you have one of those in your hand, spirit, ceramic hand grenade, crescent moon sickle, and some of these you can't even play anyway. So for example here, this crescent moon sickle can only be played in front of me if I'm one of the players. Well, which players is that? Well, it shows green and brown. It's those symbols. The green is the soldier here. Okay, that one matches. And then the brown one here is the merchant. Those symbols match. You can barely read these symbols, and there is a lot of that. This is showing specific symbols, and it's really hard to match them up. I want to be really clear that that alone makes this game nigh unplayable. I have some pretty decent lighting on the board right now. You play this in anything less than that, and it's almost impossible to match these. But if you beat it, then it will do something. So this says draw an item. If you have a minor omen, draw another minor omen, then discard one. But if you fail it, you don't have the things, discard item in your hand or revealed in front of you. And that's going to keep going on. Like I said, sometimes they'll say something to the effect of, place this in front of one of the curses. For example, this one here, the blood rain, it requires a crucible, and if you have it, place it next to the gates of asylum or star-crossed desire. So I might be like, put it here next to star-crossed desire. So this has one of these, and again, once you go through the major omens, one of these goes off, and if you can defeat that, you win as a group. That's pretty much the game. There's all kinds of items in here. Some of them get discarded. Some of them are just worthless items that you have here. Some of them are hints that you can put next to something. You can also accuse someone of being the traitor, but that's only after the major omens have come out. So you're trying to figure out who the traitor is. And if you do find out who the traitor is, they have to give you all their item cards, and they no longer get a regular turn, but they still play omen cards. And not every game has a traitor. It's possible that there is no traitor. Anyway, that's sort of how the game plays. I hate everything about this game. I despise this game so much. They give you a reference card here that has all the different icons on it, and they tell you what the different things are. Man, there's so much about this game. First of all, the production. These tarot-sized cards are terrible because in them, you know, like I said, unless you have great lighting, you can't see the symbols. We're constantly going, huh, what? And then the whole game feels that way. Okay, to do this, we need a crucible. I'm like, oh, what's a crucible? This is a crucible, I guess. Oh, I can't even play this. I'm not that character. Okay, I can play this. Should we use it? I don't know. Ooh, and it says, put this on curse 1 or curse 2. I guess I'll put it on curse 1 because I have no idea what cards I'm going to have in my hand at the end of the game. Oh, I hate this. I hate the fact that the traitor has no idea what they're doing. The people who are good have no idea what they're doing. You're trying to stop these omens from going off, and you just are like trying to limp along. And so, I'll tell you what. This game is like a bad version of Kinfire Delve, which is I'm playing a bunch of cards, but it's fast and smooth. This one's like playing cards are clunky. I don't know with this one. I can't do that. I got cards that don't do anything. You don't want to run out of cards. The turn order structure is weird because you can put a card in front of you or give a card to somebody else or draw a card, then discard one unless you don't have any, in which you get to keep the card. So how do I get more cards? Well, I got to do omens. So we put the cards out. We all argue over who does it, and we're trying to figure out which of these curses is the final mystery, and everyone hates that. 2 out of 10 don't like it at all.